What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and the intro is going to be a little bit shorter today. What are we going to talk about? The next HASLAB will be revealed next month at the MEGACON on February 6th. And as you see in the thumbnail, I picked three of the ones that everybody's been talking about. Primus, an animated Omega Supreme. Now, this scratch build in this one is made by a TFW 2005 member, Animus. And some people are going, it's definitely going to be Gigatron. Well, first slide, we have in front of you Energon Optimus Prime. Now, I've owned this twice. Had the Japanese version with the mouth plate, and then there was the original release where he had the mouth open. I could see this as a potential for HASLAB, and if they put enough tooling in it, I could see them doing that and giving us that Super Sentai Optimus Prime. Some people say it should give us Energon Optimus Prime and Omega Supreme. Then you're going to just get the Energon Optimus Prime, you're going to get Omega Supreme, because ain't no way they're going to do two of them. Or, if they were smart, Wing Saber, because Wing Saber, well, it's close to Star Saber, but that would be a good 2-pack for Energon Optimus Prime, just as you got the RID Optimus Prime and Omega Supreme 2-pack. So yeah, I can see that, but I don't know. And I just don't know about that, Energon Optimus Prime. Now on to Primus. Now, I know a lot of people want Primus. A lot of people saying that if they make a Primus, it might not sell. Well, hear me out on this. If the Unicron barely sold, which I did, I'm gonna go 50 on that, because some people say there was some fudging in numbers. Okay, I could see that. However, honestly, I could see this, and people are going to buy it because there's one thing to remember. They already did Unicron. And how high is the value of Unicron? If they make Primus, yeah, people are going to buy it this time, because it was a lot. Why Unicron themselves, most people weren't ready for that price tag. But now, I know me and another people, we're like, damn, we had the money. I had the money plenty of times, and I just didn't do it. And I don't, and you know what? I'm not upset about it too much, because I know my space constraints due to all the toys I have, but I'm not mad about that. Now, Gigatron, and no, listen to me about Gigatron. The first thing is, I don't know how big Gigatron's supposed to be, and he's big, but he ain't that big. He would be fine, just like how they did Magmatron, and just make him a commander class. Seriously, they could make him a commander class, and he would be perfect. Because there's a lot they could do with him. And y'all know he really does not really transform. It's kind of weird, the toy. And then also, if you want to know a little history, Devil Gigatron has extra molding so he can make up a whole slew of molds. The original Gigatron could only do 6. And then in America, when we got the American version of Gigatron, which is Megatron, they used the mold for the Devil Gigatron, and that actual toy, if you have the American version, can actually do all of the same molds exactly like the Devil Gigatron can. So that's just something to think about. Next is Diatlas. Well, they got to do the whole big power to get me in on HASLAB. And I don't know on this one either, because originally the big powered set was already $179, but due to the fact that a lot of people, there was one review that killed it. I'm not going to say his name is but he was right. And after that, the price went down. I actually got mine from Amazon Japan for 101, 102 shipped. It was a discount, and I did it. I actually went and did what I did was always wait for the exchange rate at its lowest point. And I hit it at the lowest point, and I squeaked out right under $100 to get the set. I have the set. I hate the Diatlas, the big Sonic Bomber, and the Roadfire actually have that bad, because Roadfire is using the same mold as Twin Twist, just with different molding, remolding the chest and his new head and a different gun. He needs an update. Diatlas definitely needs an update, but again, he could just be commander class, or he could be one of those commander packs. He could be in the lower commander realm, very similar to that of Star Convoy. So I don't know on that. And if they do it, well, You know I'm all in on that one because I love my Japanese Transformers. Now we're going to go to the next side. Stratosphere. Oh my gosh. Who in the, you really think this is going to be a HASLAB? Let me tell you right now, make this a HASLAB, I ain't buying it. I'm out. Like, I don't want Stratosphere. It's not, first of all, they're trying to sell. That's not going to work. And do you read the reason why it's not going to work? Exactly because it's Rise of the Beast. Any other character would probably work in this one because a lot of people will be like, I don't really watch the movies like that. And Hasbro's trying to make money because this is crowdfunding. They want to get the money like they did Omega Prime and Death Saurus and Star Saber. You're not going to do Stratosphere. And if they do, I'm telling you, I'm out. I don't even want it. The only reason why I might get it, because I would just resell it. I would never keep it. It's not that I don't have attachment to them. I just don't care. And I don't think it'll polarize collectors. Now, this is from a TFW 2005 user. And I want to give him credit for his scratch build. His name is Animus. And he did this scratch build of animated Omega Supreme. I think he did a couple of them. I'm not sure because I think this one I have picture shows, the transform mode and the robot, and it looks good. I mean, his scratch build surprised me. I didn't even know this existed. I just saw on the internet. This is about 4 years old, and I'm telling you, man, this guy right here, Animus. If you ever sell this, or if this is sold, man, I wish I could have bought it from you, man. I like it. I enjoy your work, and I want to give you credit. And I could see this as a potential HASLAB. Like, yeah. I mean, but then a lot of people are saying he might not be that big, or he would be a retool to Arc. Please don't do that. You already got the Arc as HASLAB. Make it brand new. So overall, those are some of the choices that people have been talking about. I'm sure there are others. You could drop them in the comments below. Me personally, animated Unicron or Primus, or maybe even Energon, Optimus Prime, or something of that nature, and maybe even Gigatron if they upsize him to that size. I just don't see it. He could be fine as a commander class. I don't see it. Primus, I think Primus would be a worthy HASLAB because, again, y'all gotta understand, Unicron was an if. It was an if for everybody. I think it was the first HASLAB for Transformers. It was, it was ambitious. A lot of people had to think about it because, back then that's 500. It's weird how life works. I had it multiple times. I bought game systems. I could have bought them, and I just said I don't want them, and now I regret it because he's $2,000. So you think if Primus comes up at a similar price point, knowing the value, and then you have the ones that already have Unicron, and then they have Primus, that's a gold mine. That Primus, and I'm gonna tell you why Primus could probably be the one to sell out, is because of the Unicron. And as everybody's gonna look at that Unicron, and it's sold, no matter about how you slice it. HASLAB could pull it off. But like I said, that's just me and my theory. You may have others. Just leave them down in the comments below. This is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reviews to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.